Good morning, amigos. Top of the morning to you. So, these words should mean something to all of us. Maybe they've crossed your mind before, maybe in the past. Maybe you need to hear it today, and that is to live in the moment, right? Don't forget to live in the moment. And I say that because I'm always thinking, right? I'm always thinking about tomorrow, this weekend, what's going on next weekend, planning, preparing, just constantly thinking about this, thinking about that. Checklist, check. Gotta prepare. Oh, what's the weather like? Do this, do that. That I get so inundated or overwhelmed with the overload of checks and balances that I'm not focused on right now, the present, right? And it's good to think about the future. It's good to reflect on the past. I don't want to say dwell on the past, but reflect on the past, right? Because that's what got you here today. The decisions you made, the people that were in and out of your life. And it's good to think about tomorrow and the next day and next year. And what are your goals? What are your plans? There's nothing wrong with that, right? But it's just balancing that act out to a point that's suited for you to say, hey, look, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on planning, and then I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to focus on today, right? I'm going to focus on the now, the present, this minute, and I'm going to live my life, right? That's one of the things that I have to remind myself of, because I'm so caught up in everything other than today, this moment, that it overwhelms me, it drains me. And I'm not depressed. I've gotten emotional a couple times just because I just feel overwhelmed. And I'm doing good though. I'm cutting back a little bit on social media. I'm cutting back on worrying about this and that and trying to do all the check marks. And my wife is noticing that I'm kind of just more going with the flow, like, sure, I want to do that, fine. And there's people in this world that they've been like that. They've always been like that. And they always intrigue my mind, because I'm thinking, man, you could light a fire right under their ass and they wouldn't jump, they wouldn't move. They're just like, man, I'll get to it when I get to it. And I don't know whether to admire that or whether to take that as just being a little bit lazy, or you're just that turtle in the race going at your own pace, So anyway, that is my message for this morning, because there'll be more messages to come. God's will. Pace yourself. But most of all, enjoy the moment, enjoy the present, this moment, and the decisions that you make obviously reflect tomorrow, right? But don't dwell on them so much that they're just like, I don't know, well, if I do this and then this happens, and then you can't live like that. And I've lived a lot of my life like that. I don't have any regrets. I just it's hindered me a little bit as far as possible outcomes. So anyway, right out.